Clement lifts one to left field. He's tagged it pretty well, and he's done it again. Ernie Clement with his second three-run homer in as many games. And the Blue Jays have the lead.
Now, back to the morning roast with Bonte and Shasky.
Dan Schulman on a call from Blue Jays Television Network. What do they have up there? Not Massive.
Sky Sports? Sportsnet.
Sportsnet. That's right. Sportsnet. They had some great radio studios when I was up there in Toronto. Sportsnet. Yeah, they're big on our Blue Jays. But this guy, Ernie Clement, I'd never heard of the guy until yesterday or 2 days ago. Now he's got back-to-back days where he hits three-run homers.
So I'm not alone.
You're not alone. I'd never heard of the guy. It's like, who the hell is Clement? Not Roberto Clemente anyway. Giants lose, and really a disheartening loss. 45-48 now. Nate Clements, what is it, $80 million contract with the Niners?
Should have returned more punts.
Maybe. Maybe should have took care of the ball and not let Roddy Wright strip him. Anyway.
I'm so ready for football, and I know you're going to go on to baseball here, but I just the two docs that have come out, Hard Knocks and Receiver.
It's great. It's great. Yo, you don't want to talk Giants right now?
No, let's get into it.
Are you sure? Don't tell me. I'll beeline past the Giants in a heartbeat, especially after last night.
I am rooting against the Giants. Why is that? Why is that being utilized?
Well, because that's what you're doing. You're rooting against the Giants. So this is a good development for you. For them to lose 10-6. Give up 6 runs in the 6th inning.
Well, they lose,
This is part of your master plan.
They win, I win.
Yeah, they win. Yeah, there you go. You root against them to lose. And now you get to sell some guys that you guys all want to sell.
Sell. You can't sell people you DFA that no one wants.
Well, I just don't want them to don't sell Snell. Don't sell Snell. Don't sell Snell.
Why do you say
don't
that?
Sell Snell. Come on, boys, about to go on a run.
How do you know?
I just know. Second half pitcher, baby. Lifetime numbers.
It was
very encouraging.
It was an encouraging start. It was actually by far and away the best start he's had all year. The whole pitch count thing is just odd to me. I wanted more context on what exactly his limits are. Was it based off of breaking balls? Like he only threw 73 pitches.
73. They said his limit was 75.
I want to be honest here. I would have taken him out too in that game because he needs to build on a good start to be able to like. Because I would like to see this last start, I believe, is Sunday, right before the All-Star break. It would be nice for him to have 2 good starts in a row, heading into a long break. He's feeling good about himself, and then come back in the second half and be ready to roll.
Yeah, no, he's going to be fine. But Logan Webb was dealing through 4 innings. I mean, he had no-hit stuff. He had only given up a hit, and that's just the bottom fell out, man. What the hell happened? The 5th inning when Clement hits a 3-run homer, gives the Blue Jays a 3-2 lead. You're thinking, okay, all right, Logan, settle down a little bit. Giants getting a run back. They scratch a run across the board in the 6th inning to, take away the momentum from the Blue Jays. You tie the game up with a Conforto double. He's swinging the bat well. Bailey scores from first base. And that's, the 6th inning starts, and it just all hell broke loose for Logan Webb, man. And he has by far one of his worst starts of the season. He is going to the All-Star game, but he falls to 7-7. 5 innings, a hit, 7 runs he gave up yesterday, 4 strikeouts. The 6th inning, man, it just all went bad for Logan, just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And Logan Webb is win day. And he's got 7 losses on Logan Webb day. It's unfortunate. What's the total record? What's the overall record where Logan Webb pitches this season? Get that love before me.
I was going to say, I don't think it's win day when Logan. And I like Logan. I think Logan's by far their best pitcher. But, he just, I don't know. Like, he made a hell of a play on the play where he's falling down, tagging.
9-11 on Logan Webb day. Under 500.
That's not win day.
Just like the Giants.
It's a combination of things. I think he's been a victim of lack of run support in some games, but I also don't know, he has gotten touched up a few times,
by some
this
good
year.
Teams, yeah.
He pitches a lot of innings, and so there's some evening out when things like that happen. Yesterday was just an outlier. He went from looking unhittable to just he got rocked. I mean, let's just call it what it is.
Rocked.
And George Springer, did that guy see 4 pitches all yesterday? I mean, he swings at the first pitch every single time. That Blue Jays team is an interesting one. And Chris Bassett, I felt like they just let Chris Bassett off the hook. Now, they did get bases loaded with 2 outs. It's a 2-out situation. But, they just come through with the big hit there. I feel like it's an entirely different game.
No, you're right. By the way, next week our lineup is going to be jacked up. Monday, Willard and Dibbs from 6 to 10. 6 to 10, Willard and Dibbs. Get to go see our pals in the morning. Mia Shasky. We'll be on from 10 to 2. Shasky Guru from
1
2
week
to 6.
only. Just
1
to make
week
sure.
only. 1 week only. Well, unfortunately, 1 week only because going from waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning to waking back up at 4 in the morning, it's going to be a tough adjustment. Your chance to win an autographed Klay Thompson jersey as well. A Warrior Klay Thompson jersey. You see it in the photo the Guru had during the commercial break. Don't you worry. It's just for a week, and it's all brought to you by Jack's Restaurant. And so Logan Webb gets touched up. They let Bassett off the hook. You're right, with the bases loaded, 2 outs. You don't get anything going there. Chapman, not a good at-bat there. Now, today, sets up a rubber match between the Blue Jays and the Giants. And I think this is a huge game. It is by far, to me, the biggest start of the season for Jordan Hicks. How does he go into the All-Star break? Does he go into the All-Star break 5-5, giving the Giants a chance to win a baseball game? Or does he get touched up without going to the 5th inning? And you're facing Kevin Gausman on the other side, the former Giant, who's 6-8 on the season with a 4.64 ERA. So I think this is the biggest start of the season for Jordan Hicks. It's not even close. The biggest start going into the break.
Right. No,
he's scuffling here, Shasky.
You might be right.
He's scuffling here. We're having conversations about him going to the bullpen, maybe.
Well, the last 2 starts, before the game's even started, he is just soaked with sweat. I'm watching him with the towel and I'm going, dude, this guy's pregame routine, whatever it is, like I know it's warm in some of these locations that they were pitching on the road, but I mean, the guy looked like he'd been sitting in the sauna for an hour and a half before the game even started. I almost feel like I will know what type of stuff he's got on that given day based off literally what he looks like before the game even starts. He was soaking through his jersey the last 2 times. He looked exhausted before the game even started. So I'm very interested to see him today.
I think it's his biggest start. He's got to give the Giants at least 5 innings. He's got to get deep into this. I would love 6. I'm getting greedy here because it seems like nobody's giving the Giants 6 these days outside of Logan Webb, and he only went 5 yesterday. But damn, he's got to get some confidence going before the break, Shasky. I mean, this is it's a monster game for the Giants.
They really did go on a nice little run right here in the last couple of weeks, and there's still multiple games under 500.
3 games under 500,
and they don't feel like a team that can go on a sustained run, right? If we're being honest with ourselves, like right now, hey, Bonte, it's a must-win game against, let's just say, the Dodgers. Hypothetically, the Dodgers. Who are you playing at shortstop?
Wisely or Fitzgerald.
Yeah, how many teams?
But aren't you kind of happy, though? I know where you're going here, but aren't you kind of happy that Farhan is finally committed to the youth movement? Slater, gone. Nick Ahmed, gone.
Sure.
Mike Yastrzemski, you're on high alert, buddy. You could be gone in a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Because Conforto's swinging the bat well.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gone full youth movement now. Matos, Ramos, Wisely, Fitzgerald, Patrick Bailey. And it's a question I asked earlier this season. Do you want to see the youngsters, even if it may cost you some games down the line here? I think a lot of people want to see the youngsters, want to see what we have. I think we're in a similar situation with the Golden State Warriors, which we can touch on a little bit later. But aren't you kind of happy they've kind of committed to the youth?
Well, I mean, but you haven't. Like, yes.
You got 5 guys here, youngsters.
Yeah, okay, but they're not playing every single day. Like, on any given day, I know it's going to be Yaz in right, and it's going to be Conforto in left, right? And I know that on any given day, you're going to have, even though I like Lamont Wade, but you're going to have Lamont Wade or Wilmer, especially now that Wilmer's back, or Flo, as Blake Snell was calling him, at first base. Love what Bailey's done, but the bat's cooled off. And you can see this is a guy who's caught a lot of innings. Yeah. We're at the end of the first half, or it's a little past the first half. He looks a little tired. Like, I'm not mad at him. Like, catchers wear down. Like, the game is very difficult there. It's nice to see Estrada have better at-bats coming back from the IL, but I'm kind of iffy on Estrada right now. I had heard rumors that he could be on the trade block here. And so Brett Wisely, I feel like they've squeezed the lemon on him defensively at shortstop. I don't know if that's sustainable, although he's been very, very serviceable, both defensively and then offensively. He's been incredible. I don't love Fitzgerald at short. That's me. And that's why I keep coming back to the great teams, or at least the playoff teams. You're strong up the middle. Now, I love Ramos in center right now. He's played really good defensively. I love Patrick Bailey behind the dish. Shortstops, we have to admit, it's a question. It's a question. And when you don't know who you're penciling in at shortstop every day, I think it does make things difficult for your starting pitcher and just the game in general.
All right, here we go. We're going to pick this up on the other side. We'll get to the Golden State Warriors. We got the receiver doc. We've got a lot. 888-957-9570. I got a question for everybody. We didn't even kick this around yesterday. I think, Spinodi, you brought this up on the show call the other day, and I was thinking about it this morning. 888-957-9570. We now see the receiver documentary on Netflix.